Okay, so we're gonna spatchcock this chicken. I'm gonna get my knife ready, although I'm not gonna use it yet. And I've got these shears. I honestly don't know how they're gonna work, but we'll get this done no matter what. So I've got the whole chicken here, and I've got it patted dry. That's all I've done to it. So we're gonna find the backbone, because right up the back on either side of the little tail here, and we're just going to, these are working great actually, and we're just going to cut on either side. Maybe I spoke too soon. On either side of that backbone. Going through the ribs now. Yeah, it is working really well actually. And then because I'm using my right hand here, hadn't taken out the innards yet, we're going to flip the chicken around and just go right up the other side. And the backbone and other things can be certainly saved for stock. I may actually do that. I've got a whole bag or several bags of wing tips that I'm planning on doing stock sometime. So you can save all of this for stock. So I'm gonna clean up everything here and then bring you back and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so there we go. Our chicken is split in half, just cut on either side of the backbone. So some of these little pieces, parts here, we can just clip off. They will likely burn because you need to do chicken at least for the end of it at a higher temperature so you can crisp up the skin. So chicken isn't a low and slow. I mean, you could, but skin gets rubbery, etc. So next step for spatchcocking is you want to turn it over and then give it CPR till you hear its sternum break, like that. And there we go. Now this chicken is good to go and spatchcocked. You could totally leave it like this. I've done plenty of chickens this way. It'll help it cook more evenly, taking that big pocket of air out of it, and it would be great. But I'm actually, for this cook, I'm gonna split this in half. So first thing I wanna do is, there's a keel bone right here. It's sort of a dagger shaped, going to a point down at the end. And I just wanna cut it out of there. So I'm just gonna use a knife and score it. This can be a little bit of a pain, but it's definitely, just if you work at it, you'll get it. Didn't go down far enough there. There we go. This is gonna come out now. Shouldn't be a problem. Get under there just a little bit. And this could certainly also go into a stock. There's meat going to be left on this. There we go. Takes just a little bit of effort. Probably actually got too big of a knife for this. A little harder to handle, but so there we go. So now our chicken is ready to be split in half, and I'm just gonna go right down the middle. There we go. So 2 half chickens, or yeah, 2 half chickens, 1 whole chicken. Stayed pretty, I'm happy with that. A little bit of excess meat here. Again, that keel bone, some of them are easier than others, but it's totally fine. So I'm gonna stop the video here. I'm gonna get a cookie sheet with a rack on it, and we're gonna go from there. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to dry brine these chicken halves. Again, this could be just the whole chicken spatchcocked. You could even do the whole chicken without spatchcocking it, but we definitely want to dry brine it. I love dry brining poultry, turkeys, chicken, whatever. So I've just got some salt here, and we're just going to sprinkle all over the outside. This will end up pulling some moisture out, but then it will make its way back into the chicken, season it all the way through, and it will help crisp up the skin. It will dry out that skin so it crisps up under the heat of the smoker. So I've got the skin side down first, and that's because I want to do the skin last, and then I'm going to leave the skin facing up. There we go. And I'm just going to press that in a little bit with my gloved hand, and then we're just going to flip these over. I haven't decided if I'm going to cook this today or tomorrow, so this may be a 6 or 7 hour dry brine, or it may be a 24-hour dry brine. Either way, this is going to help it. And what you'll notice when you pull the chicken out of the refrigerator, because it's going to go in uncovered, is the salt that's on top of it. I'm using Maldon salt flakes, but kosher salt is fine. I just happen to have this Maldon in the container. But you'll notice the salt crystals are gone. And that's because they are in the bird. All right, there we go. So we're gonna get this in the fridge. This is just gonna be a single video, just the spatchcocking chicken video. I am gonna bring you back for another video. We're actually gonna barbecue this chicken, and I'm gonna do an interim video of making some barbecue sauce for it. So tune in for the next stage of this in a separate video, and thanks for joining. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. And we'll be back with this chicken.